4P stands for Public-Private Producer Partnerships. The role of a broker in this approach is crucial. They are facilitators who develop, guide, and monitor partnership arrangements. In Uganda, SNV works with Dr. Abby Anyanzo of Palm Business Consult. They are the 4P brokers in the Olam business case.
4P brokering is a 4-step process in value chain development. The first step involves exploring for the partnership and developing ideas for the partnership. The second step involves identifying the challenges that can be addressed by the 4P partnership. And the third involves developing a comprehensive business plan that outlines the roles and the goals to be achieved by the partnership. And the last step involves the investment needs for achieving the partnership. As a broker, our role is to bring together the actors through a series of meetings, engagements, and profiling, so that we are able to clearly identify their needs, the values they will get from this 4P, and then also monitor implementation of the 4P process.
This is Emily Aluma, manager of the Wadlai Produce Marketing Cooperative. She represents the producers. They require support to identify market opportunities.
The broker's role was to coordinate between Olam and the cooperative or the farmers, and this coordination was through having the meetings at both the cooperative and at the farmer group levels, and also have the interface negotiations on market prices and productivity costs.
The biggest challenge I have as broker is maintaining the relationships, ensuring that everyone lives to the commitments they have made in the partnership by way of implementing the things they commit to, but also keeping focus on the results that have been indicated in the business plan. It is not always easy because you have to follow up and make sure everyone is in time.
Public sector investments for the Olam business case come from the Vegetable Oil Development Project, which is funded by the International Fund for Agricultural Development and the Government of Uganda. They provide technical support to producers to increase production capacity. Emmanuel Ogwang is the Arua Hub Coordinator.
As a project, yes, we see the role of a broker is quite significant, because in the past, we would run around individual businesses trying to link them to the market. But now with the 4P broker, we cluster different producers and link them to a specific market. It stops hassles of running around. It's also efficient in terms of resources. Yes, as a project, we feel this would be the way to go, because you start by identifying the market, then you go upstream to produce specific for such a market.
In a 4P engagement, all the actors are involved from the start. That means from the start there is that ownership. It is responding to their needs. They are involved in the implementation and also in the financing. So ultimately, all of them own up the achievements. Trust is built mainly by maintaining relationship. First of all, before you can broker a 4P relationship, you really need to be trusted. And that trust is built over a long period of time. And close contact with the partners, frequent feedbacks with the partners, honesty and accountability to partners is critical.
Trust the broker because for the years we have been dealing with the agents, we have been losing money. Almost every season we are losing out money, 10 million, 20 million. But since we engaged, the broker came on board, we are not losing any money. At least whatever money that we are giving to our farmers and even the products that we are receiving from our farmers, all is perfect. We have not encountered any loss. Even the level of adulteration is like 1-2% from our farmers, but when it comes in the hands of the agents, you find sometimes adulteration goes up to 6%, even 7%. So with the broker on board and linking us direct with our farmers, I think we are saving a lot really.
The sustainability of the 4P brokering role is an important consideration.
My role at the moment, this is a project, but already what I see is there is a lot of excitement in Olam about the 4P process. As long as value is delivered, volume is delivered to them, the producers are happy and Olam is happy. I know they have already expressed interest in taking up financing of such an arrangement. So it gives me pleasure that if we deliver the results, then I can continue with the brokering exercise at the expense of the producers and the buyer.
That definitely is something which we should think about, because when we see the work the broker is doing, then I would think that really, because we are giving commission to our agents, like 100 shillings per kilo, sometimes 200 per kilo, depending on the market forces. So why can't we do this also to the brokers? It's something we can consider as time goes. Given time, yeah, I think that should work out.
What I am proud of to this point is the fact that all partners have maintained their commitment. The targets that we have set in terms of the quantities to be supplied, the commitments are being followed to this far, and we simulated the system and we are able to succeed. So it gives me confidence that we will deliver all the targets for this 4P partnership.